Happen. Yo.
We drop it Wednesday night.
You sure? Or we drop Thursday?
Come on, man.
Let's just say Thursday.
No.
You sure? I'm asking you.
So what y'all gonna do?
Because I'll be looking for it. I don't want to bother you at 8-ish. I don't even bother you at 8.
It went up Thursday at 2 a.m. this week. Why is there such a reverb? I'm hearing like a delay.
Since I got on this mic, I heard it. That's why I was trying to give the engineer or whatever a heads up on it. But
hey, there's a delay in the headphones.
There's still that delay, my bad.
Yeah.
So you guys good with that, or?
Mm-mm.
But it's only on the headphones, not on the
you-
actual.
Oh.
recording.
So I'll just take these things off. Is it?
You
It sounds good in there.
headphone, that's the only thing, 'cause,
All right.
I mean,
What happened?
Nice. All
Live right now, baby.
right. We'll just
We're ready.
We're live. Been there.
Rock that.
I got my pit on.
We good.
Okay, so
good out here.
I'm gonna talk to them quick, and then I'll swing to you.
Yeah, we'll do a little
I go around
recap
and
with
then-
ourselves, and then we'll give you the hot intro,
Okay.
and then.
So we're at what, 31?
Yes.
everyone.
Okay.
Shout out to Mike Piazza.
All right, so I'm
Oh,
starting.
you a Mets fan?
Unfortunately, rough life.
You a Mets
Yeah.
fan too, right?
All day.
You ready, right? You ready?
They lost the first 10 games they went to this season. I don't want to talk about it.
He's got it. It's Stas Bim.
Yankees.
This has been there, rock
The
that.
Yankees ain't go nowhere.
Episode 31.
Start over,
Give it again.
please.
One more time, John.
Second cue.
Let's
It's
get
Stas
it.
Bim. This has been there, rock that. Episode 31. How you guys doing? We're
So
back.
far, so
Live.
good. We here.
31 of 32. 32 is actually
The-
our final for season 2.
Yeah, our season finale. We drop a hot 16 every season.
You
so
know that.
So
16 in the
we're
clip.
gonna take a hiatus after this. But
Ah.
we're here now. Prance, how was your week?
Yo, my week was blessed, you know what I mean? Always on the 9 to 5, doing what I gotta do to provide to pay the bills. But at the same time, then yesterday, went out to see my daughter play Coppin State, get on that hardwood and play. You know, it been a long road back to recovery. Last year, she got injured. They had to redshirt her. So, you know, it's just giving her another year to play ball. But, you know, right now, it was good because she got to get her social on in college. She got to get her books on more than the ball because of the injury and at least keep the scholarship. Thank God. But other than that, this Tuesday though, Toka Tuesdays. You know, I always salute and go up in Toka Tuesdays with Tony Touch and Danny Castro and Lynn at the door representing. So they got special ed coming through and performing.
And who's hosting?
Oh, I will be hosting from Been There, Rock That,
This
representing, you know, for my first, you know, and basically music industry employer who first gave me my check to get on the road and do what I do and be who I am to this day. So salute to my nigga Special Ed on that. But we even celebrating Natasha Diggs' birthday. So, you know, this going to drop a day after, but you're going to see all the footage or whatever. And just check my Instagram and you're going to see me posting and keep it pushing. Yo, Robbie Rob, what's good,
Prince
baby?
will do his world famous basketball dance.
Hey.
You gotta see that one.
Yeah. They calling for it too.
I'm good, man. I just actually just drove in from a basketball related situation. I'm coaching 14, 15-year-old boys. Bunch of knuckleheads. So we'll see. My second best player on my team right now is actually 11.
Wow.
He's cooking up his division, giving him 68 games, so they bumped him up. So,
Gangster.
so I got him, and I got a kid I coached last year. I just had to step in the gym. I hit my first 3 threes, and I just looked down. It's like, just know what this is. I know. There's still no belief in my jump shot in this room, but that's okay.
Yeah, we got to
The
see
jury's
that.
still out. I gotta see
We
it.
could
We
put
gotta
the
see
bread
it.
on the ground
We
as
gotta
long as
see
it's
it.
outside the 3-point arc. I think I'm scooping everything up.
I gotta
But,
see
All
it.
good.
but anyway, it's not football. Mr. Brazilio,
Well, we know you don't play soccer.
young Nene over there.
Yeah,
but,
just, you know.
but I'm cool. I thought I was gonna get the jump on November with the the little martini
Okay,
bear
but
action.
You're missing the hat. You gotta have the hat.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah,
You
nah.
know,
Don't worry, I got one.
You know where I'm at. You know where I'm at.
I give it to you. I got one. That piece with the hat.
It's official. It's
Yeah,
official.
that's how you gotta really
So,
do it too.
but our guest, who I won't name yet, also
Look at you doing a good
pulled
job.
up.
No doubt.
Doing God's work.
So like you said, you gotta get the jump on November.
Of course,
Can't-
all day.
And then we're
You
gonna
know.
talk about the secret game plan for November. What we're supposed to get the jump on in
Sure
December.
indeed.
But I had the interview with WWD regarding the Palace Ralph Lauren collaboration.
Yeah.
So Prince alley
salute.
me to that. So they asked me about how I felt about the line. I'm like, I haven't seen it yet, but I gave my opinions best I could.
Yeah,
sight
shout out
unseen.
to WWD for
Shout out to Arya
trying
over there.
to get things from our perspective, which is the real perspective on how can you know like Lola's been doing this 30 years plus, and we have literature and documentaries and stuff like that and saluted worldwide out here, and you're going to do something with a brand that's a skateboarding brand over in London.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, man. I don't see. I mean, I see the cash cow in it,
Yeah.
but the significance on
Culturally, where's the
exactly.
So yeah, I spoke to that a little bit. Mind you, I had to make sure she backpedaled a little bit. She's like, yeah, so we want to know about the low life perspective. I'm like, well, let me just clarify for the record that I'm just an enthusiast. I'm not, I'm not this or
Good
that.
way to
and,
answer.
I got to respect everyone who is, and
Sure indeed.
I'm around a lot of
That's
these
it.
wonderful people, so I don't want to misconstrue any of that information.
Right.
John's gonna kick me in the head if I do anything.
Look at Prince hooking people up. That's what I'm talking about.
But we got to talk about it and big up our brand and keep everything moving forward. So I didn't see if it dropped or anything yet.
Nah, not yet. She gonna send us the link, and then follow us on our Instagrams, Robbie Fingers or Prince Low 24/7, and you'll definitely see the link in our bio or something. You heard?
So Blake, how was your week?
Shit was alright, man. I ain't do much. I'm trying to, get my apartment and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm saying? I'm trying to find these new pieces. And
You
shit.
got the keys already, though, right?
Nah, I get the keys soon, though.
All right. Once you get the keys, it's yours.
Yeah, it's coming up. I've been looking at pieces and shit, just trying to get the moolah, you know what I mean?
Nah, that's coming.
I see what's out there and
It's
shit.
coming.
I see everybody's focusing on, you know what I mean? The new shit.
True.
Like, it can't be new enough right now. Everybody's like 10-second attention span, you know what I mean?
I mean, I see the Southwestern rap coat still sitting there with 30% off.
I
at
seen your
18,
birthday
20.
wish. I seen you.
My birthday's coming up in January, which is like 4 months out, whatever. If anyone wants to copy that Southwestern rap coat, it's under $2,000 with the sale. So that would be dope.
Shout out my boy Don Keegan that
And
wears
randomly
it
cut out,
proudly
cut your time.
all day.
Plug.
It's all good. Nah, you know what I mean? I'm just focusing on my apartment and shit.
Dope.
Nah, that's
I did
coming.
What you call it? I did a new review on the ski goals, on the suicide shit. I did
Okay.
that, you know what I mean? In the meantime, I gotta do a couple of more reviews and shit, but I've been busy with this shit.
On your online video thing, you be doing it, right?
I'll be doing it on the YouTube.
On the
and I'll be
YouTube.
doing it on Instagram.
Gotcha.
'Cause Instagram TV could be longer. You know what I mean? So I like that shit because
Yeah, it's like 15 minutes.
yeah, not like 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah, but it's better than the minute they give you on regular shit. You know what I mean?
And how
Get
the
your point across
how the
in
people can see that
10
though?
minutes. Say what?
How they see it?
IGTV.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So I Blake
Yeah,
on
just
it.
like
Cool.
those little.
All right,
Waiting for
good,
this new shit to come out. That's it.
solid.
So John, what happened with you?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. All right, let's not even waste time on it then.
Yeah. Keep it pushing on this guy.
Nah, I went to it's like a pop-up fashion show for the Selects. It's a Korean brand.
There you go.
That's all I did. Everything else, it's been real boring since my daughter left.
Sound like something.
Other than that,
Well, anything should be bland compared to chilling with your
yeah, and I'm saying
your
that was
seeds.
like, I'm saying
You
that
feel
was
me?
a lot of that was just all over the place.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's
Mhm.
get to our guest.
Yes, please.
Let's do it.
He is a rapper,
Mm-hmm.
a lyricist, legendary lyricist at that. He's a promoter. I know he does a whole bunch of parties and stuff like that. All around good guy. He wears polo too, so we're gonna get into that.
Salute.
The one and the only Al, aka Alllyrical.
Yes, sir.
What up? What up?
Rap Olympics.
Finally.
New York City. Finally, I'm up here. But nah, man, I knew I was gonna be up here.
Of course.
There's no way that the God don't get up here without my brother.
Listen, it
ready.
just took a little time.
Yeah, I was patiently waiting.
Nah,
you was.
I would watch the joints. I'd be like, oh yeah.
And tell you the truth, I told it to you on a business kind of standpoint. Like, I was like, yo, I just want to build our viewership on Been There, Rock That before I even invite you on. So I know I got something.
No, I don't.
You know what I
totally.
mean? So
Yeah,
I respect your patience on
Yeah.
waiting, even though you had to get in John ear too. Like, yo, son, I don't know what's going on with Prince. This nigga bugging. That's my bro, and we ain't on Been There, Rock That yet. Nah, what's going on?
I knew it was gonna happen.
True indeed.
When it's time, it's my time. That's what it
As
is.
always, as everything for real.
And so let's give our viewers and listeners just a little, stuff about you.
You know, my history as an MC started back like in mid-90s, you know what I'm saying? So my first big break was just Lyricist Lounge album. You know, and New York underground scene was vibrant at that time. I'm talking about, Mos Def, Kweli, all these hungry MCs coming out. When the platform that Lyricist Lounge was doing was what they were showcasing artists. And as they were building, we were building, you know what I mean? So at that time, it was all about open mics, battles. I, for one, was everywhere. Everywhere, rock steady, performances, And then my history goes back from being a dancer also, going to nightclubs, meeting this big brother, you know what I'm saying? And making me part of this whole, fashion thing has been mine since a little kid. So, you're from Brooklyn. And that's how you grow up. You're like, yo, I gotta stay fresh. I'm talking about Adidas, Lee's, you know what I'm saying? All of that. So I am that guy. That's what I am. And I embody that till the death. I love being fresh. I love seeing my brothers fresh and everything. So, as a dancer growing into the hip hop world, I became an artist, freestyle off the top. Then I started writing, and then I got into the studio, and I started making records. And then finally, I ended up winning a battle for Dr. Dre at a level at my school at the time. $100. I knocked everybody out. I became famous in my school for that. and I was going to St. John's University at the time. So that was
Queens all day.
Queens guy?
Yeah.
Okay. It's funny because
we don't get much recognition on this show.
No. I mean, I'm a Brooklyn dude, but part of my life was in Queens too because my parents own a restaurant in Woodside, Queens. So coming from that, and then I got Beat Nuts' family, Camilo. So a lot of people, when I started coming out, they were like, "Oh, he's Queens." I'm Queens now. I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm Queens too, but I'm really Brooklyn." You know what I mean? So, long story short, yeah, I love the Queens too. The best MC comes from Queens to me. You know what I'm saying? One of the best MCs. But going back into my my beginnings, so Lyricist Lounge. First, I had a song on the album. Getting into that, we ended up doing a TV show, of course, which was like 2 years later.
Yo, I ain't mean to cut your wisdom, but yo, shout out to Aunt Marshall and Danny Castro. Yo, those guys had a vision from long time. You know what I'm saying? From doing those, that started, remember, in Delancey Street on a couch in a room smaller than this.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that, but I came a little bit later.
And the best of the best was coming through, and then at the building process, then people just wanted to get next to those two just to get a time on the stage or whatever, right?
Yeah, you're talking about Foxy Brown, Biggie Smalls at the Village Gate. When the first, what was it? Was the one of the biggest battles that I seen personally was Super Nat versus Craig G.
In the hotel.
Still,
right. And
then so that leveled him up. So now,
who won?
Yeah, Craig G.
Yeah, Craig G did his thing though.
But it's
not my dude.
Yeah, we have a conversation about that.
Yeah,
Super Nat is one of the best freestyles.
My dude.
I still think Super Nat's better freestyle than Craig G.
No doubt. We gotta try to make something happen with that. Yeah. I know both of them. They friends of the podcast, so we gotta Bring that
Blake
up.
want that smoke though.
Nah, man, some bad shit.
Blake want that
Some
smoke.
bad
He
shit.
like,
Yeah,
yo,
he always wants
It's
to
a
say.
battle. He called it. I say it was a battle. You know what I'm saying? Who won, son?
Yeah.
Tell him
Yeah,
he
but I
got
feel
that
I
smoke.
feel like Superman was that was because back then battles were like spontaneous, like
Yeah.
right here. There. It's not like URL now. The URL, oh, I got 4 months to find out. I'm calling your brother, your sister. I'm calling your baby mom.
I'm digging. I'm digging.
What you think about like
Word.
the whole like the way things have evolved and become like pay-per-view battles
That's
and
dope, man.
Yeah.
I fucking
Oh,
love
there's
it.
rap
I'm
pay-per-view
from
battles?
that. I'm from
Yeah.
that. Man. I
Mhm.
did Blaze battle. I did all
Yeah.
those battles. And coming up as a Latino also was like kind of hard because nobody was really at the forefront until like Pun came out and just gave a stamp. Even though
Joey, Fat Joe was out there though.
Joey's my man and everything, but Joey wasn't cutting it because when Joey came out, and I'll be honest, I told him, I said, yo, I'm a Rakim, I'm listening to Kane. I said, you ain't messing with these, you know what I'm saying? So when Pun came, he was messing with all of them. I was like, yo,
doubt.
but I was at that, you know, me being a lyricist, I was at that level of writing and rhyming, and what I had an edge on was freestyle, which improvised. I could battle anybody because I could go off the top so good. We made a TV
hours.
show. We did a
Yes.
TV show
Yes.
because we went off the top. Meaning this was actually when we were shooting, we were recording Lyricist Lounge.
Lyricist Lounge for
And
MTV.
we were doing but before that, we were doing the album, we were doing freestyles. So while we were waiting to get in the studio, we was freestyling in the in the waiting room,
Oh.
and they videoed it, and it was words doing being a teacher. I
Right.
was like a nerd. Thurston was a class clown, and we did it off the head, improvised, boom. It was videotape, and that was the tape 2-3 years later. We're on
to
the show.
get
We did
the
it.
show.
Yeah, to get the show.
That was basically like the main pilot.
Yeah, that was
The
that was
rough.
the demo. That was a
Yeah,
rough
that was the demo.
But that sold it. You know what I'm saying? But that's where
That's
I come
it.
from. I come from that time. I'm an MC, a writer, off the top, improvise. Like my dudes are no joke. Words, all of like it was just going in, battling wise. Now the kids that battle now, I don't know if they're off the top like us. Some are. I seen maybe Charlie Clips. I like because he could go
Charlie's
off the tip.
filthy, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
There's a few that could like, but not all of them to me. I see most of them are scripted. And, like, well, which is it is what it is. I'm not mad at that, but
I mean, from a battling scene, what I really got into, like, around the turn of downloading shit off the internet, which I'll never admit to doing, or, like, when I was hitting high school, it was, like, the Smack DVDs were coming out. They were everywhere. That was the scene for battling. And so, going from that, do you think doing the show, and did that lead to the DVD era? Like, do you think it was a direct, like, response to that?
I mean, everything paces of Fight Club was a big influence started. I just feel that. I feel that the battle, the whack part about the battling scene right now that I would have a critique about. All right, the whack part about it is that there's no winner at the end. So like on URL or K Dot, they no one decides at the end who won or who lost. It's just like it's for the
happens.
viewers.
Just an
so it's
event.
kind of safe to me to
Right.
battle right now.
There's,
you know what I'm saying? It's safe.
It's
Now,
not the era
Fight
of
Club,
having 3 judges
What you mean
and
by safe?
I'm saying
you aren't going to necessarily take an L.
You're not taking an L.
No one takes an L. No one stamped to say, "Oh, you lost." But Fight Club when they was on, there was like at the end it was like
It's like a performance battle.
Right?
sick. It's over.
I mean, yeah. So the other ones is what, like ending career battles, like.
Nah, I mean I was there for Jin when Sirius Jones battled Jin at Fight Club.
Yo.
I was there in the studio, everything.
Yo.
That was the craziest shit. And I'm friends with Jin, and that was the first time I met Sirius Jones, and I was like, holy.
That
He
he
went
changed colors. Like he went beat red.
But I'm just saying.
That was a
at
rough
the
one.
end of that battle, there was a winner and there was a loser.
Yes.
With all the new platforms of battling, there's no winner or loser at the end. It's just like
The people
it's-
decide
the
how they
people
feel
decide.
about it. Yeah.
And that's what makes it safe to me for you to be. Oh yeah, I battle.
There's no. There's
You know
no.
what I'm saying?
That doesn't make sense to me.
people
There's no like.
decide, the crowd.
No, it ends like you watched it. If you go there, you watch it and that's it. But at the end of the battle, no one goes on. Okay, the winner is. You know, it's like watching a boxing fight,
So-
and at the end there's no. there's no
It's
winner.
like, oh well, that was a
That's
great
it.
fight.
It was a great fight, whatever. So that was my critique on that. But yeah, I mean,
I'm not gonna lie though. After some of these fights and the way they've been judged, they might be better off doing that shit with boxing too.
Oh,
fights fixed.
Yo, fights are fixed.
Yeah,
right?
they getting on their WWE, man.
Yeah.
I say that all the time.
Word. But yeah, man, I love what the battle culture is now. Like you know, it's cool. That's my critique on the whole, like, at the end of the battle, like, who won.
Yeah, like, there's no, like, prize money for a winner. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't even know.
No, there is money. Those
Yeah.
kids, everybody that jumps in the ring,
Gotta get something.
they get paid to do that.
Yeah.
So that's what they do, the pay-per-view thing.
Mm-hmm.
So people
But if
go
I
to these
cook my
shows.
opponent, I want that 10 grand bonus. Like, I don't, like, it's not structured that way.
No, it's structured that way.
But the
you
people
go,
vote?
No.
Mhm.
Before you go into a battle, if it's a particular person, if it's Charlie Clips versus Goods, they talk to each other. He says, "Yo, how much you want to battle?" Now, I'm not doing it for less than 50 grand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they show up, they give them money, and if they don't get the money, they leave. But that's how it is. These kids get money though.
Yeah.
They make
Nah, they
bread.
do.
I'm talking Murder Mook, they
Right.
high tier stuff. Now I don't know if they're doing it often because Murder Mook only battles here and there or whatever. But it's like he's at that level where you want to see him battle
He's
somebody.
like Super
you gotta-
Saiyan. He just comes out every now and then, and
But this the
you know
thing.
shit's about to get real when he shows up.
They probably be
So that
in
shit
the
sounds like
in the
entertainment
studio
shit.
just pen to
Yeah.
pad and getting paid
Yeah,
for their
I-
lyrical
it's
a
skills.
sport.
It's definitely a sport.
Or is it sports entertainment?
It's WWE.
That's
Or
what
is
I'm thinking.
WWE type shit.
Yeah, fact.
So what you
Everything
mean? They
fixed.
pay under the table?
That
Like, yo,
shit
you're gonna be
fixed.
the winner?
Everything fixed.
He's gonna win. They know
Everybody's
that.
a
They
character.
know
What you
already.
saying?
They know
So-
already. It's
He's gonna be the
fixed.
winner. All right,
Shit
man.
fixed. WWE.
You're gonna win this one, but then in August I'm gonna come back and
I'm
cook
gonna come
you,
back and I'm gonna win
Yeah.
the next
and then we're gonna have the third one, and that's 3 checks.
Yeah, Robbie, you know what it is.
Have your merchandise right.
But if you book it right, that's
You know what
good.
I'm saying?
I'm just a wrestling fan, so I just equate everything to that. You don't want to watch an NBA game with me. I'll tell you how everything's working out.
That's it. After I watched it, what was that last fight I thought was fixed?
Oh, the Khabib one,
Yeah, that one, but it was
What you
something
got
else.
from
the Cormier one, where he knocked him out and then he shoved Lesnar afterwards.
That's
That's
definitely
on
fixed.
Instagram.
What's the one with
Triple G one?
With the Triple G.
The Triple G
I
fight.
see. I like the way
That
he's
shit was
repping the
fixed.
low and all that shit too, though. I mean,
Yeah.
Nah, he been doing that.
yeah. But he got it in his new
Nah,
video
he make
too,
it look
I mean.
easy. It ain't
Right.
even a low. We going in the you could go into fashion or whatever.
Okay,
with this
okay.
guy. I'm
Okay,
just
we
saying.
get into it, so Al, what do you think about the retro stuff?
Yes.
Give me your honest opinion. You won't be hurting
At
nobody.
first I was excited about it because I'll tell you the truth. '96 came, I sold everything. I had, what would you say, second generation,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
You were like 90% of everybody did the same. Like everybody did it.
So
Everybody saw
so
it.
we sold everything, lost pieces that I was like, well, where's this at? I don't even know. And jumped onto the next wave. That's what New York is. You know what I'm saying? It was New York. New York would be like, I remember when breaking was the shit, and then the next thing my man was like, yo, don't get caught breaking. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, don't, you crazy? I was like, what do you mean? What happened?
What happened?
And I go to a party, I go to Queens, I go to this party in Queens, my cousin's a DJ. That's how I get it, like I got into clubs and stuff. And they're playing Show Me, Cover Girls, and everybody's doing this dance.
They
This
whopping.
dance.
They whopping.
And I'm like,
They
what
whopping
is
it out.
this?
And they
Every
baseball
hot
batting.
girl.
And they baseball
Every hot girl
batting.
is whopping. And I'm like, okay, I think I need to do this.
They doing the feli and the
I'm like-
webo and all them judges.
all these moves, and breaking is dead, and I'm a popper. Like that was my thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a little crew.
That's when it
Saying,
because that's when the breaking went mainstream and they started having the tutorial books.
Oh, man.
Like, yo,
Yeah,
how
yeah.
could you do a head spin? How you do a back spin? And they
it's
had
over.
steps.
It destroyed
That was it. It was a wrap.
It destroyed
That's
it.
when you know it's over.
Yeah.
So, but New York has been like that. New York has always been like, yo, what's the next thing? Fuck
Right.
it. Forget that. Let's do the
Yeah.
next thing. And then, so now it's the next.
You look
round.
silly if you Millie Rock right now.
That's it.
But
I
let me
mean,
tell
that's
So
way.
what you
That's-
want?
That's 2 years
but-
late.
hold on, real quick, but Al, let me tell you something. I remember when people, all they wanted was iceberg. All the
Right there.
cartoon shit.
So 97,
And
98,
yeah,
right?
and all the
That's
polo
where I
shit
went
they didn't
to.
get. Yo, you could throw. Yo, they was throwing away all types of polo.
Bro,
You throw
I
them,
was-
that's
everybody
crazy.
though.
No.
I was
It
going.
was like
I was
90%.
No. Everybody was on iceberg. Don't.
Everybody was
I'm
on
not gonna
iceberg.
A
front.
lot of people dead, but not a lot of people
Everybody
dead.
was
Listen. Let me
Nah,
tell
nah,
you
nah,
one
nah,
thing
nah.
about my dude. Since day one, since I know him, yo, anything fashion sense,
Yeah.
any wave he wanna go in, he going heavy. That's the thing. He don't blend in. He be like, yo, that's the shit? Oh, all right. I'm buying 20 outfits of that shit.
That's the low way.
And that's what I'm
That's the
saying.
low
So
way.
when the low from back in the days when
That's
he
it.
was
That's the
young,
influence,
ain't
man.
even supposed to be in the club, but he more fashionable with the low on than half of the club. It was crazy.
Well, I know all
We
I'm
was
saying. I
lit.
know Crown Heights and Flatbush. Iceberg out.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Iceberg
Oh,
was
yeah.
heavy.
All
Shout out
day.
to Trinity and all them clubs
I was
in
going,
Caribbean
I
City.
was going up
Yes.
to what's the outlet over there?
Yeah.
Up
By
Harrisburg. What was it? Harris? What was it?
Which
What's-
one? Willie? No.
Woodbury.
Woodbury?
Woodbury
Oh, Woodbury Commons. Oh, lit.
Bodying it over there
Yeah.
because we used to get busy with the you know what.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So
we ain't gonna speak about it. We ain't gonna
So
speak about
now we're going over there, taking that, going back to the Iceberg. Then Iceberg opened a store on 70, what is it, 68th Street in
I
Madison.
think it was like
going there.
60s, yeah, man.
Yeah, right. Don't.
Ralph is
I'm not
still
gonna.
going
I'm
hard.
not gonna lie. I still grab
Yeah.
some pieces from Polo
it.
because
Yeah, but it,
Polo's Polo. But my G,
But I know
I'm
what you
going
mean,
out.
though. People did.
I had. I
But
was.
they all
I was
regret it. All of them.
Yeah, they did.
wait, tell
I'm
them
not
why
gonna
you
lie.
mad. Please.
No,
Tell them why
no,
you
because
mad.
after that,
Tell them why
boom,
you
They
mad.
mad.
then you had the throwbacks. The
Oh,
athletic
oh, yeah,
throwbacks.
oh, yeah,
Ralph
he
Jerseys
went.
going hard.
went
The
dumb
Mitchell,
on it.
yeah.
He went dumb
The
on it.
Jersey
This
era
is
was
what I'm
crazy.
telling you.
I had
Whatever it took.
I had 1,000
Exactly.
jerseys, all the jackets, all the Mitchell
Yo.
and Ness jackets.
The
So
pinwheel
in.
hats, the whole
Listen
works.
to me.
You
When
couldn't
Mitchell and
just
Ness
have one
came
piece.
out, tell me. And okay, so '98 comes and I signed with Willie Esco, right?
Mhm.
So now
Shout
he
out.
Friend of
wants
the
me.
show.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
wearing, now I'm wearing. We're wearing Echo because
Yes.
I'm getting boxes
It
of gear, my
needs
G.
Right, right.
this.
I'm not spending no money. Nigga, like I did runway for Echo with Mos Def in '97.
Mhm.
They threw me a box, gave me a stack, and they played me because they didn't pay me for the source. They put my face on the source ad. But since I'm young and dumb, I signed off
That's how
or
they
whatever.
do.
Long story short,
Mm.
this is the urban era. So now I'm seeing my man Willie's like, yo, come over here, mess with me. Let's go to Vegas. Let's do this.
Mhm.
All right, let's go. Now I'm wearing Esco gear. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Whatever I wear, I'm gonna make that shit look fresh no matter what.
And
You
he
know what I'm saying?
did. And he does.
So that's
I
what.
see him with the Sachi shit now.
Oh, that's.
Oh, that's a different level. We ain't even go to that. We ain't even go into that right now. That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, because at the
Right,
same
right,
time, yo, he had stated he went to St. John's. Who you went to St. John's with that be making the wicked footwear?
Oh,
Buscemi.
John. Yeah. John
Yes,
Buscemi.
that's
John,
his homie.
John Buscemi's my boy. And
Yeah.
it's funny, I bumped into him like I guess 6 years ago, and he
Mhm.
was like, "Yo, what's up? I got this." I'm like, "What?" My boy Michael K. Williams.
Right.
He posted. I was like, "Yo, oh yeah, you know," because they were doing Boardwalk Empire. So
Mhm.
Steve Buscemi is kind of related to Buscemi.
Oh, wow.
So Mike got him on the phone or whatever. But long
Mhm.
story short, I'm like, "Yo, what's up with the discount?" Nah, son, here's a pair. So
See
whenever
how it
I
go?
call, I get my love. You
That's
know what
real
I'm saying?
things.
And it coming back from back then, he used to be like, "Yo, where's it at tonight?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going over here. I'm going at the Muse. I'm going over here." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you that's the thing too. Wherever it's popping and it's hot, he there. That's the thing from day uno. He always there. He interact with everybody, peaceful soul through the clubs. And to be rocking from then to now and still have that aura about you when you walk in the club, you get that love. That's why I always salute my dude, and he
Appreciate
salute me back
Oh,
the
come
same
on.
way, cause
Appreciate it.
that's how we do. That's how
Nice.
spirit in the clubs. When everybody
love.
looking for some other shit or networking or whatnot, nah, we just coming to
Party.
be that vibe. Yeah,
Yeah.
be that vibe. That's needed. That's needed.
Word.
Shout out to everybody that give that vibe out in them clubs for real of today.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm with you. I had like 200 jerseys myself. I got like one jersey left.
Yo, and you know
my
what's
kids
funny?
got it.
I got a few
Yeah.
jerseys. I got a few jackets.
Mm.
4XLs.
That's the
I'm
problem.
about to sell them joints. I got.
Yo,
What
I
about
had-
race car shit?
Like, that's the crazy thing, because like I collect jerseys now, and I'm like trying to get old Mitchell and Ness jerseys. I have a ton of Knicks jerseys for no reason, but it's a sickness. It's a sickness. But I got a whole RF jerseys on Instagram if y'all want to see the nonsense I'm talking about. But
Yes, sir.
like I got one Mitchell and Ness from there, made in the USA with the Union tags on the inside and shit. And it's a Walt Frazier. It's a 46. But because you're supposed to wear these with the tall tees, the fucking armholes are down here. You can see
Uh-huh.
my damn fucking
they
ribs.
just recently started releasing normal sizes.
Yeah,
so
but the
that
ones from-
sexy joints, like the fitted joints, and I was looking at
Needed.
over the summer. I was like, yo, I'm gonna get this. I didn't get a catch one, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna catch a couple. I was looking at, but yeah, remember the jersey fade, and then that died, and then Jay-Z came down with the button down
There you
and
go.
a purple label,
Mhm.
and then I went right back into low.
That's it.
Right back into low. I was like,
you never
oh, the
left, right?
purple label.
Like,
Oh, this is $1,000 for the shirt. Oh, t-shirts just
Wear to the
300.
01
I
Bears.
don't need I don't need a symbol. Nah.
Nah.
The
It's
price
round,
point is enough. Once I say purple label, they know what it is.
Yeah, so I
A lot
caught
of silks
I
and
caught those. I was going heavy on some like, you know what I caught heavy was the cashmere sweaters. It was
yeah.
killing them.
Remember the flag?
The flag joint.
They had the flag one. That shit was black. The
black and gray.
Flag. That shit was hard.
Black and gray. Yeah.
So then now we're in that era, and that what's that 2003, 4, 5, and then and then I just got back little by little, and then the low shit
the
started
tsunami
coming.
came.
Came back. It started coming back, and I'm like, okay, let me
Mhm.
get that. Let me that shit. All my boys are selling. My boy.
You know why? Because I'm
Drew.
gonna cut you, but once it's in you, that's it.
Of course.
You might drift for a little bit.
But you're not gonna front. You know we made
Might
them do
drift
that
away,
shit,
right?
right?
Blake is a
Of
loyalist.
course, yeah. Because
Never-
that
yeah,
social
low to that whole
media
era, low to that
sparked the
everything
whole
Eric's talking
joint,
about.
man.
Because we got everything.
It was
Button downs,
saying.
we got that.
And the
Button down
books.
era. We always in the button down era. And low.
What up?
He's a loyalist.
Oh man,
Somebody's phone's going off.
that's
right
my
now.
phone.
Just low. It's always in style, B.
It's all good.
Button down era. We always got button downs.
We live.
Yo,
Messed up my live, yo.
yo
Anyway.
Blake was like, yo, I was a loyalist. I ain't, so you haven't worn nothing else.
Nothing else.
Nothing
Nah,
else.
nigga, ask people that knows me. They know me for a long time.
So you never wore
So you
jerseys?
Low had jerseys.
You didn't do iceberg at all?
The polo sport with the 6'7"
No,
on
I'm
it.
just asking. No, you were still rocking low
You
all
was
body.
Polo
He said
G
for what?
Company heavy
Come on, there was
with the
nothing, there was
rubber
no
phone
IT.
case on your jeans. You
Yo,
was
I
there.
had
please and thank you.
word. I still had the L jeans back then.
Facts.
Guess jeans. You know what I mean?
Listen, some of that rap
Guess
was
jeans.
fucking caca, man.
You
Back
couldn't
then,
do it
too.
all,
Nah, there
man.
was you had to
Some of that
pick
shit
your
was
Yo,
Gucci
pieces
up
back
up
then.
to this day, you
Oh,
can't
yo,
do
I'm
it
sorry.
all.
I'm sorry.
Mm.
Iceberg, boom, boom. Then I did my Gucci phase for like
Oh,
2005, 7, 8, 9. All Gucci, Louis. I was just bang,
With the
bang,
gradient
bang,
shades, everyone acting like they're in Miami. It's like 20 degrees in New York.
But no, they was acting like he was in Miami. He was in Miami.
Oh, true. No disrespect.
I was
I'm
doing
just-
Miami
I'm
since
saying what I
98.
saw.
Early.
I was
Early.
living in LA, 90s. I lived in LA for 2 years and then came back. Then Miami became that thing, and then we was doing New Year's. I would do New Year's in Miami for like 6 years straight because my people's out there.
The mansion era.
My cats is getting money, whatever. But yeah, that I love Miami too, but it's just I just came from Miami this weekend, like 2 weeks ago and stuff.
Sure.
I shot a video over there.
Yeah, he was over Versace'd out.
Mhm.
Cause he showed me I guess one time we were talking on the Insta, and you showed me like a piece you had.
Yeah,
He's like, yo, you like this one or the other? I'm like, damn, man.
It's like that. Don't play. Yeah.
Crazy.
Nah, he's serious about it.
This guy's going.
So now 2018, the Versace for the video and all that, or I don't know, is it mostly low now? Like where you at right now? Is it
I'm mixing everything.
all over the place?
I don't. To me, like I just like what I like,
Mm.
and if it looks good on me, I'm a rock it.
That's
See these jeans are $50 Zara jeans.
Why
You know what
not?
I'm saying?
Shout out to Zara. Nah.
I snatch things like what I like, but I'll tell you one thing: my underwears are always gonna be Ralph Lauren, and
Boom,
my
boom.
socks all day. Like
Same.
that's like a law.
That's a given.
That's a law
It's a
by me.
given.
I can't wear Hanes. I don't know what to wear. I never put a pair of Hanes or any other type of underwear. It's got to be Ralph Lauren.
That's it.
Am I lying
Facts.
to you, my nigga?
Facts.
I
That's
got a
real
few
talk.
other high, and the socks is low and everything. But yeah, man. I mean, as being who I am, you could get anything from any type of brand. If you know how to wear it, you're gonna make that shit look like $1 million. You know what I'm saying?
Fashion, style
It's
is
always-
something else.
Yeah.
Fashion is the clothes, and style is something else.
Like
you know what I mean?
I like I got these Jerry Lorenzo jump balls, Fear God. I fuck with Fear God. I fuck with some off-white stuff. Like, I
No
touch
doubt.
here and there.
No doubt.
Some
V-Lone.
nice silver Air Max 97 off whites, boy.
But yeah, I like to touch different things.
Off white, killing that shit.
That's it.
They just passed Gucci and Balenciaga as like the most popular brand in the world.
What,
Right
Zara?
now. No, Off-White.
Off-White?
Like it's like bricks, man. You ever touch that shit in your hands?
What?
But
like a
I mean,
brick.
from a
That's
popularity
like a brick.
standpoint, because of
Yo,
the Nike
son,
deals and everything
this
else,
is like a
Off-White's
boot.
become that most popular brand.
Yeah, and it's ill because that's the homie, right?
It's from
And
Virgil.
he doing his thing.
Off white is murdering it right
He got the Louis Vuitton shit. I'm waiting to see what that looks like.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I saw the shoes.
You saw the shoes?
Yeah.
I didn't get to see
Yeah,
it.
you be seeing everything. Actually.
Well, come on, who you talking to? This
Cold
guy is
pirate.
the designer of Settler. He's behind the scenes
Yeah.
everywhere.
He behind the
Behind the
scenes.
scenes.
You ain't got to tell
Just
me.
lurking.
If he wants to call
Just
Ralph, he'll be like
lurking.
Ralph. He got Ralph Lauren on call.
Nah,
Said
I just
speed
got to
dial.
stay
He's
in
got
my
the key
lane.
fob for the
I
office.
just
And
stay
he
in
doesn't
my
even
lane,
sign
you know
in.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's what it is to me. Like the retro stuff that came out is dope because I got to get some stuff that I like that I had.
Word.
I'm not mad at it. I'm mad if they pull out like there's certain pieces that I got that I'm like, yo, I hope they don't retro that. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Well, don't worry,
That's-
they will.
They
Yeah,
will. What? So the
That's
t-shirt
their
I got under
plan.
here, they're gonna retro
Well, yeah.
the Dan and Dave joint.
Yeah.
that's their plan.
coming.
You know
see
that's
all the
coming.
other stuff came already.
You know that's
They're
coming.
just doing it
So,
like
so
they're not
even the
doing it-
chief.
Once you
I
see
heard
the
chief is
climb,
off limits.
you
The
know it's
chief
coming.
isn't off limits.
See, they're not doing it in order.
The
All
turtleneck
stuff
is
coming out.
Oh, it's a
coming.
brand new fresh one. You don't want
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Brand new fresh. Maybe
Real
you could
talk.
get two.
Early.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Brand new.
I figured
Who
out-
wouldn't want that?
But Al, do you think there's too much stuff coming
All right,
out?
so now that's one
That's a
another
good question,
thing.
Rick.
I was like, okay, I like that, and it's just a way, it's a barrage of stuff. I think they could have held it
Subtly
suddenly
spoon fed
They
us.
just went.
let me ask you
super
this
in,
question, though.
Super in that I'm like, yo, bro, I gotta pay bills. I can't even. I'm not boosting no more. I ain't got to do none of this stuff. How am I getting all this? Shit?
I
I'm
can't
going
even
nuts.
appreciate what you're doing for me at this time.
There's no
Because
time to breathe.
Exactly.
It's wild.
But let me
It's
ask you
wild.
this question, all right? Back in the day, from '92 to '94, how you think it was? The same shit and more. Cause yeah, man.
Yeah,
what you think? When this shit came
All
out,
those
originally,
lines are in that time
If
period.
they came out,
That's not that.
it went from stadium to this to selling to that just back then.
Yeah, I mean, I could.
And
I
there
could
was
see
more
what
CP93 shit than now. Way
Yeah,
more.
it was.
it was.
Like,
right.
CP92 was big. CP93 was big. High Tech was something else.
Yeah,
Remember how many
I'm
high
trying
tech?
to
How many
get
high
some.
tech jackets they got? Fine man shits.
Well, high techs went into different lines. Just,
But
Right.
my thing is that back then it was more. If you think it's a lot now, remember it was more back then.
well, but there was more money out there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And the consumer
The
was
price points were also
And
more
the price points
favorable.
Not
were
really
lower.
much, my
Nah, they were
dude.
lower. They were lower.
They were,
Nah,
they,
it
yeah,
was.
they were a little bit low.
Some-
They were a little bit low.
You ain't have as much responsibilities
I
now,
think-
bro.
I mean, for whoever
Let's
was
talk
paying
it
for
real.
it, which is
Is a cycle jacket coming back out too?
Everything.
Which one? The diamond?
Now,
Everything.
nowadays,
Team?
nowadays, say family man. You on your low shit. You can't have the kids not on their low shit. So now the budget is even
It
more.
opened up.
You gotta have
Times two,
wifey.
times
three.
They
I'm
want to
just
be
saying,
at the events with you. So now you gotta get fly with them. It's
They
a
said-
we thing. It
they
ain't a
said,
me
"Oh,
thing.
word."
I'm
It's
just
crazy.
saying,
I like it like that.
Just-
Word.
Just financially, just how the economy is. It's not as much money as
Yeah.
shit was booming back then.
Yeah, yeah.
And there was money out here. So
There
when it's
was.
not no money, like then the price points are higher. Trust me, they're higher.
They're a little bit
Look,
higher.
I know my high tech
Yeah.
flight vest was 200 and change back then. The fleece was like 200.
Right, but
The
you
Aura
get the
2000
same.
sweatshot was 125.
But how much is that
the bid.
polo
But that's the
high-tech
thing,
vest they
too.
put
Same
out?
price right
Back
now.
then you was buying
Like
black,
change?
nigga. You buying from the booth.
Sweatshirts was. No, I'm just saying general wise.
all day.
You
All
get it
day.
at half
Sweatshirt,
price.
I
They,
think
you
what,
know,
400?
Oh, you
they
do
know who.
yourself.
They know when they come from the meow who house to
400
knock
now.
on. They know your moms get paid on a
Certain
Thursday.
things I give it to you. It's a little. I'll give you certain things,
I'm over talking.
but for the most part,
He said you good.
But yeah, so where were we? We got lost into talking about prices and shit.
right,
So Al, what else?
political.
So let's talk about. I know you've done stuff like you've been with like legendary rappers. I know you did stuff with Eminem before he became Eminem. We know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know,
Slim Shady era.
Yeah, yeah, we was part of this thing, Rap Coalition. Wendy Day had this thing called the Rap Olympics, and it was like a MC like congregation type thing. Shout out to Wendy Day because she was one of the day ones that would want to protect the artists, like as far as how these big labels would, doing this. But she was part of this, and she just she figured something out. Let's do this Rap Olympics thing, and she picked the West Coast team and the East Coast team. So Razzcast had his team, Exhibit, Razzcast, Sophia, all them, and then the East Coast had their team, which was Thurston Howell, Wordsworth, Questa Mad Lad, Juice from Chicago, and Eminem. And then I became the last guy they picked. So when they were going out to LA, they didn't have enough budget for me, so I had to stay. Whatever.
You was the designated spitter.
Yeah, I was a designated. I was on the bench, but I was glad that I was in the interview, and then I already knew most of them
jokes
except for Eminem, and then my boy Scam, he played his record over the phone, and he was like, "Yo, it's a white boy." And he played it. He was like, "Yo, it's a white boy." I was like, "Who the fuck's Eminem?" He's like, "It's a white boy from Detroit, and he's nasty." I'm like, "White? Get the fuck out of here!" I was like, "Nah, I'm not listening to this shit, right?"
Right.
He's like, "No, trust me. Listen to this." He played a record, just the two of us, over the phone. When you used to have the headphones, Walkman, put the phone, and I'm like, "Just the two of us," and then I was like, "Wow, this kid's special." I'm like, "Yo, this subtle rhyme, the way he did his whole rhyme and the way he said was crazy." I said, "Yo, send me that tape," and it was on. It was my mission, but I was just like, "Yo, listen to this, yo."
You spread the good word.
And Danny, you ever heard this white boy? He's crazy.
Yeah.
Like what? Yo, we want him. Then I had gotten Unsung Hype before. And Riggs is a friend of mine. I said, "Yo, Riggs, you gotta hear this white boy. He's nasty, whatever. He's part of our team, blah, blah, blah." He was like, "Yo, let me hear it." Boom. Go. We're gonna write about him. So when Danny and Anthony flew him out to do a show at Wetlands, Paul Rosenberg was at the show. Everybody's coming up to Paul. They already have an idea what he looks like. Paul is a big dude, big white dude, Paul Bunyan. And he used to rap.
Like Paul Bunyan.
But he used to rap too. And I came up to him and said, "Yo, I'm AL." He's like, "Yo, thank you so much, man. You like everybody's coming up to me, boom, boom." I'm like, "Yo, nah,
That's
what I
what
do.
we
It's
do.
just dope
No
music.
doubt.
I spread it out, right?"
Facts.
And then we became friends in that. And he ended up becoming my lawyer. And everything just collapsed. When M came, he knew about me because I did a source. And then next thing you know, I'm doing a record with Shabam Sadiq, 5-Star General.
friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
I take him to Baruch College. I take him to 88 Hip Hop. I'm taking him all over the place, making sure that everybody gets to hear or he gets exposure or network with whoever. Let's get a deal type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that's what we were doing back then. We were just like, where is that? Where do I rap? Who could give me a deal? Let somebody hear me. Let me bump it to Puffy. Let me bump it to somebody so I can spit bars and give me my deal. That's what it was about. And that's what I did. And then, the rest is history because, he did his thing. He ended up with Dr. Dre. And, yeah, I went to the first tour. I did a couple of dates. Wasn't big. I was not making enough money. Yo, I'm out of here, bro.
But with all your connections and how you did that, which it seemed like you made it sound easy, connecting him to the real people or whatever. Like, why you ain't never do no A&R and all,
Yeah, I mean, that question you ask yourself when you're an artist yourself and you're saying to yourself, like I said the same thing about me being on that tour. What if I would have stood on the tour with M? Maybe I would have been something else,
No doubt.
But, you're young and my mind was like, no, man, I'm the man. I want a deal. I want to go on tour.
But it seemed like you got a vision. It seemed like you got a vision for artists.
Yeah, because I
creating them.
I remember bringing Graf. He went to school with me. I brought him out to. I was like, "Yo, you gotta listen to them." You know what I'm saying? I think I do have an ear for what's
that's a gift.
dope or what's not, or just I guess right time, right place, whatever. But how would I say? I'm about dope shit, like dope music, dope whatever it is. And if I have a chance to be like, "Yo, meet this person, connect some dots, and something can happen," let that be what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm about. But Yeah, man.
Same
I
way
thought
I
about
gotta appreciate you for bringing me in with Willie with the Low Life brand. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have got connected and you know what I mean, spread my word to.
Oh
get it
yeah,
where it
man.
gotta
I mean,
go.
it's just a given. That's what at that when Will, you know, approached me about this and what should I do? I was like, yo, you got to talk to this guy. You got to talk to him. You gotta,
Right.
You can't do nothing without
Connect
these
the
guys.
dots.
Yeah,
Right.
make it shit right.
What did you think about the whole Low Life brand thing?
We started the whole retro thing. If you ask me.
That's facts. No,
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That is facts.
We started. We sparked the mind for everybody for Polo to be like.
I
Wait a
told-
second. That's.
I told look real quick. I told because Willie was here, and I told them they had your guys' shit on the wall. Like looking at like what you was doing, I was like, oh.
That's
I mean,
wild.
I wasn't attached to like any of you guys, but so I'm looking. I'm like,
Cause that's the thing. By the time I got on board,
yeah.
they was it was like strategic how they was looking at the fabric. I'm talking about Willie and them.
Right.
At the original fabrics, and they wanted to come as close and match the colors as close as possible for the sneaker and the pants and the windbreaker. It was crazy.
Yeah.
How to see the steps, you know what I'm saying, on that. So I gotta salute him for and just seeing the vision on where it went. You know what I'm saying? So
You know, Low Life brand. I mean, to me, it should continue.
yes,
Yeah.
please.
Because they
thing-
got something there.
The thing about Low Life brand, I say continue, but then now let's just do different designs and
Right.
you know,
Definitely.
Will. I mean that was the initial goal of everything, like of that.
Right.
Well, let's do this. Let's sprinkle you guys. Let's get your eyes open, and then look, this is what it is. And you know, with Will and Third and Prance, all you know, the team that they got. I mean, you shouldn't be able to not, you know, get something to pop off more.
Sure,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Instead of just retroing everything.
Right,
You know what I'm
because
saying?
definitely the streets are watching.
Yeah, all day.
They're watching and they're taking pictures.
Yes, they are.
I'm just letting you guys know. But yeah. So also, you know, he always laughs. He wants me to actually take him up to Ralph Lauren.
Okay.
Mr. Blake.
Want to talk to Ralphie?
I don't know. Blake may, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what he's going to do. He's going to be like, thank you and please.
Yes,
He wants that Ferrari beer.
definitely.
Tell me that wouldn't be happening.
If anybody, listen, go
I
on
showed you
Instagram.
saw that shit
I
on
showed
your
you the button
He's gonna be
down.
on top
I
of
tagged
the-
you on the
I seen
button
that.
down though.
He's
You
gonna
see
be on
that?
top of the conference room table pointing at a pair of socks. Why isn't this on a sweater?
That shit is wasting it.
Yeah. But
Listen.
something coming after
Let me ask you a
that.
question. Who
It
they
gotta
targeting?
happen.
Really? Let me say this. Who they targeting? Us,
Of course.
right? So they could eliminate all this other shit if they do certain other shit the right way. You know what I mean?
You're sitting next to the mole. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's how I
saying.
look
Like,
at it. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
John's up there like, give him this.
Thank you and please.
This
Yo,
will not
I
hit the
actually
sales
let
rep.
them. I actually
That
let
shit
them
is
listen
hard,
to
man.
him.
to the video.
Yo, they nearly pissed on him because he says it with conviction.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's like, nobody cares about the bear that won the voting.
It's facts.
Nearly died, yo.
That's funny.
Like, just announce
Oh
what
my
size I
God.
gotta send you. I don't know if it'll work or not, but you know.
Why wouldn't you do that though?
But Blake, what do you think about
Large.
that? What do you
It's
think
my
about
address.
the rugby bear?
That shit
Which one? The Harry Potter joint?
That shit
The,
ain't no
the one I debuted to the world. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, rugby bear.
I think it's like cartoonish.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't like the words on the arms.
I'm all bad out. I'm getting bad out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting a little bit bad out.
Okay.
So hold on.
You know what I mean?
Just because we have one here, right? Not we have two bears, but
Right.
this one specifically, that's like the 2001 joint, right?
Yeah.
So when that dropped, were you guys like, oh, this is a retro bear? Like,
Nah,
how'd you?
because before that, there wasn't a bear for a minute, and that's what the whole point was.
Exactly.
But isn't that what's happening now with these?
Nah, I
designs?
mean, there's fucking a bear every
No,
Thursday.
nah.
You know what I
No,
mean?
not with bears. I'm just saying, like, to bring back, like, it wasn't brought back necessarily, but you know, like the original
Right.
bears were like what,
Too
around
much.
92
Too much.
ish, circa
91. the first
91,
big
92.
91,
Okay.
91.
It's too much.
So when they did that in 01 and they hadn't done bears for a handful of years, like, how'd you feel about it? Like, did it feel like a retro or was it?
Nah, that was a new
Nah,
bear
it's
right there, man.
Yeah, it was new. Yeah, we grabbed it. I just
Nah,
feel
that
like
was a
for a
new-
minute Ralph wasn't doing no type of print stuff. Like it was always
Yeah.
like kind of like
Selection. He had a salute. You had
yeah. So
one of
then
the couple
during
pieces.
the time of 2002,
Mhm.
3, 4, like you was like when something came out, I was like, oh wow, that's crazy. Like I guess when did the ski turtleneck
04.
one? Well, 4 came out.
And then you had the Central Pay shit after that.
That was dope.
Shit was
when
hard,
that
man.
came
Shit
out,
with
my
the
brother,
buckles, the silk shit with the buckles.
my brother had one. I was like, yo, where'd you get that? Oh, I just got that. I was like, oh shit. They started to come out with some shit. Like this is 04, right? When that one came out. Where they had the jacket, they had everything.
Nah, that's the only thing they didn't do was the jacket.
They didn't do it with the ski.
They did the
black
shirt
one.
with the and the turtleneck and the t-shirt.
Okay.
The black button-down shirt, remember?
Yeah. My
And
brother
the
had
green
both.
turtleneck.
Yeah. But
And then they had the long sleeve t-shirt.
I mean, but it was a time where they went away from the whole teddy bear thing.
They went
you
away
need that
from
now. You need that now. It's too
everything.
much.
It was only t-shirts in the outlets you would get a bear.
Yeah,
That's all it
bears,
was.
yeah.
It was just in outlets.
Where the
But it
Or
was
socks. Or socks.
Once
that's
they
what
did the Bring It Back beer, and they saw how everything was going, how people were
Floodgates were
social
open,
media
yeah.
stuff.
Reacting to
Once they
it.
did the Bring It Back beer, I knew it was a wrap. They were already like, listen, a beer's gonna come out every season. Now a beer comes out every quarter. Like fashion is in 4 quarters.
Dude, it's every week.
Every quarter there's gonna be a beer, and it's gonna be starting to be 5 and 6.
I'm just saying, put a better quality
go to
on
the
them
outlet
cotton hoodie sweatshirts, man.
because remember they
I don't
rolled
like
out
that light
I think it was last
T-shirt
year.
That's
material.
Spanish type
shrinks.
material.
In a
Not
hoodie.
on shit.
They did a good job with this one, though.
No, that's a
I'll
good
give
Yeah,
them
one.
that.
that's a
I
good
like
one.
that one. You don't like that
It
one?
could have been better,
I like
man.
that one. I like it because it comes with a hat.
This guy's a Ryan.
Yeah.
We're gonna get the hat.
I got you.
I'm gonna get the
It's
hat.
my man. Blakester. The
But,
Blakester.
Come on, let's be real. The old sweater you touch it, you already know. Even that one. The only problem I got with this is the cuffs. It's like, cause it's linen. But you could hold that
No,
shit.
but-
in
Oh,
your
like
hand,
the
man.
number
But the
2.
older-
You're talking about the
Number
heavy,
2 got the
how
linen.
Just
the
the
texture.
quality of it, B.
The
I
older-
But I mean, I like that one.
Listen, the older
like that
knits-
bear itself, yeah. But
Wool.
The
I
older
like
knits
that
are always
one.
gonna be
That
better
was
than the
hard.
newer knits because of the quality. But but it's
I had
the
the
knitting is
cashmere.
actually
why would
heavy.
you go away from your quality?
Gray
though?
cashmere.
Gray
That's a
cashmere
nice
one.
Well, the gray cashmere holds a lot of weight to me.
Definitely.
That,
Because I'm gonna give it up. I caught like 2 of them joints.
Mm.
Like real talk. My
In
man
the
was working
heydays?
at the spot. I paid $50 for a hat and threw the thing dun. And we was
Bum,
out.
bum, bum, bum.
And when we wore them shits, we were bodying everybody. Because back then, yo, every weekend we were going to clubs, I had to wear a different outfit. Like there was no way you could see me in the same shit I wore last Friday. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So we was going in hard. Plus my man, one of my good friends, he caught an inheritance of like $375,000, and he took $75 grand and just was by every.
It went bonkers.
We would go to the Polo Mansion. They knew it was by
my
our first
God.
name. He would buy,
He
and I
said
would
by first name.
like this. Doom, doom. You know what we were doing. So
could have bought like a whole block.
you know, he went in. Yo, he was my man JoJo. Peace to JoJo, my man Joe. I haven't seen him in forever.
That's wild.
But yeah, man, the whole Ralph Lauren for 50 years. Can you imagine
Huh.
that? Like
Did you
50
catch the
years.
Yankee jacket?
Yeah.
You got the Yankee jacket?
You know it.
You know he got the Yankee.
I posted that shit. That shit was on fire.
He posted that
What
What
shit.
you think about that whole line? Like the
That shit
glove,
dropped,
the
he was like,
ball.
bang.
Awesome. I wish I would have got most of the stuff.
Even as a Mets fan, I thought that
No,
shit
I'm a
was
Yankee
dope.
fan.
No, but I'm
It's
saying
great.
for me, like, I was like, damn, I can't do that jacket, but I could almost do the jacket. You know, I was like,
Stop it. Stop
I don't know. I was like, I mean, it's Ralph. It's fire.
Do the jacket.
Yo,
They
it.
went-
You a Mets
they
fan?
Yeah,
Can't wear
man.
that Yankee shit.
you a Met fan?
I'm
Blake?
just saying the shit
Pause.
was
I
that
didn't wanna
hard.
touch that
I
ugly
remember
jacket.
you told me that. We seen
That
each
was an
other that
ugly
day.
jacket. That
That's
shit
the
is
day that I
ugly.
went to get when I was. Remember I
I
bumped
left that
into
shit in
you.
the plastic. I ain't even touching
You
that
sold
shit. I'm
that?
not letting that
You
shit.
sold that?
I sold that shit.
Yeah. Anyway, been a Yankee fan since '77. Been there when my father brought me to see Reggie Jackson.
Reggie
I got
Jackson.
baseball cards. I'm a true Yankee fan. So when that jacket came out, it was like the holy grail. That wow.
It's
Then
official.
for him to throw the ball, you know, he's a Bronx dude. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
He said
New
Reggie
York,
Jackson.
New York, you gotta give it up. Reggie Jackson was the best.
When they
baseball
had
player.
when he had a chocolate ball, remember?
Oh yeah.
The Reggie
I
ball.
remember that shit.
I gotta go
I
see
remember
it. One. There's like I think it was maybe a documentary or a show that of Reggie Jackson talking about all his cars and all that shit.
That's what's up.
One
It's
of
a
the
wild
greats.
dude.
Yo, but hold on. You like the new shit that came out? The Suicide Goose and all that?
Some it's all right. I mean, I'm not running to go get it. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes
So
that,
you
that
think the
Prince
hype has
shit,
died down?
the hype. I don't know, man. You got to look at the numbers. You know, the numbers
What y'all
tell
think?
you. The hype is what? No, when a stadium jackets come out, I might have to buy one of those.
That's what everyone's
That's
saying.
what people
the,
are talking
the Winter
about.
Stadium collection.
They got a turtleneck P-wing that I'm already on reserve.
He on reserve.
On reserve. They know me by my first name over there, Prince. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen you over there a couple times.
You see the guard over there? It's funny because I had brought, this whole retro thing with the Snow Beach came out. So I was like, yo, I need to get one, right? I did the stadium thing. I made money. We popped off. We bought extra, whatever, love.
Yeah, you went hard with that.
Yeah, I woke up out of nowhere. I was like, you know what? I'm going in with everything. So next thing you know, the stadium, Snow Beach, and I'm texting my man in there that I just met. Like, yo, come on, man. He's like, yo, I don't know. You gotta wait lines, cold, freezing. I said, well, what if I bring my man Michael K. Williams? Oh, I don't know. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna bring this nigga with me. I called this nigga like 8 in the morning. He's like, what? I already told him I prep him. I go to his crib, pick him up, take him there. He's still like, yo, he doesn't really know what this is about, kind of.
Right.
The line outside is crazy. I walk up to the front like, yo, man, I need to get inside. I got this guy with me.
Shout out to Michael K.
Oh,
for
yeah.
real.
Oh, yeah,
Vanderveer
check.
Projects. You already know.
Yeah,
Flatbush, massive.
One of the greats right
Definitely.
now. My
Definitely.
brother.
Keep
and
pushing, boy.
Kings County, watch out for that.
All right, yeah.
I got
What's that?
Kings County is
What's
the
that?
line. It's the line we got.
Mm.
And I got the promo. We shooting a video in the 2 weeks. I just recorded a joint. Fire.
Yo, you always stay busy with the videos and the music and the video to the music. You don't just drop a single. You always do a video. Like, rest in peace to Voodoo Ray.
Oh,
you did
God
that
bless him.
video
Yeah.
for my man with the
all
family
day,
and
all
it
day.
and everything. Yo,
That was for his daughter, man.
That
so
was
like
great.
I made sure that we made a publishing company for his daughter, so that
Uh-huh.
record is played forever, and she gets paid for that.
Perfect.
And I did it for him. So whenever you hear that record, you're gonna hear my words to him of how great he was
doubt.
and still is to me. You
Definitely.
know what I'm saying? But yeah, the music is my thing. So Kings County, we got
Mhm.
that line coming out. I got a mixtape called All Lyrics coming out. Single with Razcast. A video coming out right now called Dirty Rap that I just shot. You know what I'm saying? It's a little quick thing, but shout to Razcast, one of my favorite MCs.
True indeed.
We got
Anytime he in the town, I always see you with him
Yeah,
too.
yeah, it's one of my,
He
my
stay
best
close.
friends.
Look,
No
Kings
doubt.
County, what type of clothes y'all gonna do?
It's right now we're in the basics. It's just straight T-shirt with the Kings County lettering and classic.
The
classic.
name alone is crazy.
It's called Kings
Of course.
County. You know what I mean? So
That's BK
basically,
all day.
Michael K came. We got hats, we got T-shirts, and it's all about BK, baby, Brooklyn.
No
where I'm
doubt.
from, you know what I'm saying? But it's bigger than that because
As it should be.
Not much. Can't be that much bigger than
No,
As
I'm
it
saying
should be.
what we doing now is we're working on foundations. We're working on for the community. He just finished doing an incredible documentary called Raising the System. Got nominated for Emmy for. Like our work as an artist, as getting blessed and being able to be somewhere, it's good that we can feed our family, but it's good we have to give back, my G. Like, where's our kids? What's going on with this judicial system? What are we doing wrong? What do we have to do? We got to fix this. And that's what I'm about also. You know what I'm saying? I love fashion. I love everything, but I love for us to uplift our community better. We got to get out. We got to stop the violence. All this stuff that's going on has to be, we got to shed light on it. And, like, that's another thing that I've done. One of my friends she's at a school in Williamsburg, and I went out there to teach the kids about lyricism, how to write rhymes, and I coached them for this thing called Science Genius.
Kiana.
Yes, Kiana.
Yeah, shout out
What's my favorite line?
Kiana.
What's
She
my
got a
favorite
big
line? We're here
wave
to
going
teach a
on
little
with
and
that.
entertain y'all. You understand?
Yeah.
That's my favorite line right there. Cause that's the essence right there.
It's KRS-One, one of my favorite MCs, right? His whole thing was about that. He did a whole album called Edutainment. So educate and entertain. But yeah, that's where we're at with it. Like,
Now we on some next shit with it.
No, I mean that's what my circle's about. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what I'm talking
the
about,
industry is, and the industry's
The most
they're in their
influential
world.
part.
You know, they're in the air, they're doing what they want to do. But my circle is about that.
That's dope.
No doubt.
Yeah, shout out to Michael K. Williams. He gave me the biggest glass of Hennessy I had in because Al introduced me to him. We was at this guy's party.
Oh, we was at Bill
Dante,
Spector, right?
Yeah, Dante Ross
Dante
birthday
Ross.
party, and I saw Al. So me and Al talking like, yo, introduce me. This is Michael.
Shout out Bill Spector.
So I spoke to Michael. We was talking about polo and shit, whatever. He's like, yo, you want something to drink? Yo, he had like the big bottle of Hennessy that night.
Yeah,
He just like, yo, here. I'm like, oh boy.
Take that.
That brown juice.
Yeah, that brown juice is dangerous, man.
You know what it is.
Early.
But shout out to Michael K. Williams. Though.
Shout out to
No
my brother
doubt.
Hell
Michael
yeah.
K, Eddie Morales, the whole
Definitely.
team.
Peter Paul.
Peter Paul, yo, that.
Yo,
Damn.
y'all come through like the Rat Pack of 2018. Yo, they had I think it was last year, so they had a photo shoot. I don't know where it was, like in a warehouse,
Yeah, we
looking
shot.
mad rustic, but they was suited and booted like they was Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah,
Suited and booted, and just some black and whites, yo. That was classic flicks for real.
Yeah, that's
No
shout out
doubt.
to
Because
Peter
y'all got a
Paul.
movement going on
Right.
whatever talents they do, they just spread the love, but they come as one, as a unit.
Yeah, that's the movement, man.
No
Everybody
doubt.
has to, you got to click. Let's get this money. Let's
Mhm.
make these moves. Let's pop this off. Let's execute. And that's what I'm all about, man. You know what I'm saying?
So,
From day one.
is there? Okay, I know you told us about the Kings County project. Is there anything else you working on at this point in time? I mean, I know because you do your own music too.
Yeah. And I'm in the film industry. You know, I'm working on a film that I've been working on for a minute. So that's one of my my babies and stuff that I got. I mean, I got about like 6 scripts ready to go. It just, you know, it's a time thing. My boy Michael K is, you know, the door's opening. So, you know, when things come about, production company comes to his hand, we're gonna open up and just flood it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's what's up.
I think that the thing about us and the content that's out there, I don't think it's that raw really yet to me. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah, you got your power, that's cool. You got this, but yo, who want to see another Wire but different style? Like I got a story about how the Heights was, on how drugs was in the '80s. You know what I'm saying? And I got a lot of dudes attached to this story. You know?
You got some big names in that too, right?
Oh yeah. Shout out to my partner Hannibal. I got Danny Trejo. I got Rick Gonzalez. I got Michael K, of course. I got Fat Joe, Louis Guzman, and stories about how crack started in the '80s, up in the Heights, and what was that about, you know? But
Shout out to Rick Gonzalez. That's my boy. Real reality.
Real
That's
reality.
The one he's the rhyme.
yo, you know it's funny? I hit him up recently, and I was like, "Yo, come to the studio." He was like, "Nah, Al, I won't do that no more. I got a track with him. I got a
Yeah,
joint."
like he
He can
rhyme.
rap.
You know, he's
He
nice.
could rap, yo. I seen him in the beginning. He was a little rusty in the beginning, and then a few years later, I'm in LA. I'm recording out there, and I was like, "Yo, what up?" He's like, "Yo, I'm in the come through," and we did a joint. And I was like, "Yo."
Yo,
He came with it. He came with the bars. I
He
was
got
like,
a
"Yo."
track with AG the Corner called Funeral that we worked on.
Oh,
It's fire.
I want to hear that. I was sad to hear him say, "Yo, I don't do that no more." But you know, he's on his full
Doing
fledged.
his thing. He be on Channel 11 with with
he-
Arrow.
Yeah, he does his thing with
Superhero
that.
now.
I haven't seen it yet, but I'm gonna come check that out. I want to go check that out.
So where can he find you online?
Well, on Instagram, Alllyrical. You know what I'm saying? Facebook been funny style. They took my All Lyrics name out. They want my real name. You want my real name here? Alex Mosquera. That's my real name. So check me on Facebook, Alex Mosquera. It's a real Latino name, whatever you want to call it.
See, what you gotta do with Facebook is you gotta like put the name, put it in like in the middle. Like you put Alex, and then you put all in parentheses, and then that's how you gotta do it.
Yeah, I seen that. My man Punchline did that.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Cause then they won't fuck with you. But other than that, they
I was doing
Doing some
good for a
bullshit,
minute.
though, right?
Yeah.
For a long time, I had all lyrics on there for a while, and then out of nowhere they were like, "Yo, you can't jump out. Yo, we need to get your name." I was like, "Oh,
That's
word."
corny.
nah.
And then that's recently something happened, and I turned off for a minute. Like I did like about 2 months of no Facebook.
Yeah, they turn you off.
I just was like, yo,
I've been off of that since the beginning of 2018. You already know how I feel.
My
about
friend
that.
request to Prince has just been sitting there since
You
January.
heard?
and-
Mad people. I know my messenger.
I think he's
is
really
lit.
been on it. He's
Like,
just been curving me. So
Nah, I post my picture from Instagram
They post
on
you?
the Facebook, and they stopped that. I can't even post on Facebook no more. So
How long they
they
pause
know
you
the
for?
jig.
They
They
got
know
your
the jig's up. They seen I was infiltrating from the
so
back door. They like,
we'll
nah.
keep it IG.
Yeah, all day.
So Blake, where can he find you?
Blake Longington on Instagram at Blake Longington.
Robbie Fingers, ROBBIEFINGERS, Twitter, Instagram.
Yo,
Mr. Prince.
Prince
What's
Low,
going on?
24/7, Church Ave.
Mr. Layout.
Yes. You already know.
FAB, right?
Flatbush,
All
Argyle
day.
Road.
All
Shout out
day.
to Argyle Road between Church and Caton.
Facts.
Wow.
Shout out all of my
Like
dollar
they
cab
ain't black.
drivers. For real.
Utica.
And they ain't even they still call them dollar cab driver and they $2. The shit is crazy. I love
Right?
it.
You know,
That's
shit
my
stuff,
nigga.
right?
That's
Wow.
what it is,
I haven't been in a dollar van in a minute.
Yeah, they take you everywhere, boy.
Where were you going to King's Plaza with them
All
joints?
day.
Remember going to King's
You
Plaza?
could go down to downtown Brooklyn
Dollar,
all the
dollar.
way to King's Plaza.
Utica.
That's the I know they
Utica,
be facts.
Utica.
Yeah. Utica. One more. Utica,
John, we're not
Utica.
gonna shout out your Instagram today. We're just don't look for him.
Oh, catch me on Facebook. Blake Longington.
Wait, you finished?
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Ready?
The Flatbush corner was flowing just now.
Yeah,
Flowing.
we was
Early.
going with
Yeah,
it.
you can find me on Instagram, Polo Parata.
Don't look for him.
eBay Double J Vintage. We have hats, pins,
Tote bags.
something coming. Yeah, tote bags, and we're gonna finally get our limited edition shirt out there.
Yo, one more thing. Yo,
What's your
peace to
favorite
my man Shimmy. He had something at Basquiat Battle the other night for a fundraiser for my boy George Harris. That he does a radio show. Remember I was on it with them Crown Jewels. Yeah, so shout out him. Get well, my dude George Harris, my man. He fly frequently on Instagram. You already know.
Favorite piece.
Salute.
What's your favorite piece? Quick, I know.
Oh,
what it is.
quick.
They have it.
Yeah,
They
favorite-
have it.
On the spot right now.
What's that?
favorite
Of
piece.
all time, you only can get one piece. Like, yo, take this one. That's it.
What we doing?
Man, too many pieces.
Just
Yeah,
one.
see,
No.
that's what it
It's
is.
too many pieces.
Just
bro.
one, man. You gotta say
I
one.
mean, my favorite piece at one point was the pullover Indian head. That whole Indian shit.
Go
was
with
my
that.
shit.
That's it. That's what it is.
I love that piece. I still wish I had. And the way I got that piece was even more special. I got it for a pair of Guess jeans, man. Trey. God bless his soul.
See how the days used to be?
It was Tashi. God bless his soul. Savior's partner back in the days. They used to dance. Remember Tashi?
Right.
Pants?
Tashi was like, yo, hey, he wore it one time. I was like, yo, fuck, I was like, yo, where you get that from? He was like, yo, you want it, hey? He was like, yo, cause you want it? I was like, what do you want to trade for it? He was like, these. I had these.
The
Farmers.
pencil pocket?
I was
Ooh.
like, these, my G.
I got you.
Say less.
Say,
Word.
I got you.
Word.
Meet me at McDonald's on West 3rd. Wow. We right there like
That's
this.
it.
Boom. He gave me the thing. Straight to the dry cleaners. It was mine. I was rocking that, and I had the goose jacket. So when I
Right.
went to school, body niggas, because I was looking for that pullover piece for a minute. But anyway,
That's
one
what
of my
it
favorites.
is.
What's your favorite, Blake?
Probably, I don't know. Like,
See, you
probably-
see?
he
You
puts
better
it on the
ask
spot.
me.
He
I'll give you right now.
No.
Probably the pullover, the stadium hoodie, the split plate one.
Oh, the blue with the dark blue.
Probably that's my
Okay.
favorite.
I like that.
That's
That
a
shit right
nice
there is
one.
probably
That's a
the-
nice one.
I'm gonna wear that soon.
That's
Just
it.
Sweatshirt,
stadium.
regular
fuck people up.
sweatshirt, not the
Stadium.
pullover. The
Stadium
sweatshirt.
sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
There you go.
Just to fuck people up and wear it.
All right,
That
all
shit
right.
is- That's a body right there.
Prince?
That's like a.
I would have to say the beige pullover P-wing with the
Shit on the
P-wing on
back?
the back with the little
The zip right
polo, yeah, that I wore and tossed it
That's a
up.
body
I
right
love
there.
that.
That's a body.
And last time I seen it was my last tour in Japan. Me
That
and
shit was thick
Marquez seen it,
material, right?
but the nigga wanted $1,500 for it. I said nah,
Yeah.
and it was my size, and it was pristine, but my money wasn't right, so
Yeah.
I just left
That's a
it.
lot of yen.
And yeah,
I
It
also,
was
I
Japanese size or our size?
nah, our size, nah.
I
He
also-
got it from here. I
Size
swore it
large?
was. I swore it was mine.
A size large?
Nah, it was an XL. It was
Oh,
perfect.
All right,
It was
John.
perfect. It would've dropped
Take us
right.
away, John.
It's
'Cause
so hard ending
it's
the
so
show
hard
these
ending
days.
the show like
These
this.
last 3 weeks I couldn't end the show.
Nah, but yo,
Cause people just keep
that
on
shit right
talking.
there is fire, son. That's a body.
All right, John. Before they charge us for a second hour, what we gotta do?
And you know Robert Jew ass knows about that.
Yeah, I'm not letting that fly.
Nah.
That's what it is.
The books is clean. Let's go.
All right, let's get it.
This is 31. Thank you, Al, for coming through.
No, I
Definitely.
appreciate y'all.
We'll be
for
back
having
next
me
week for
here.
32. Guest unknown.
TBD.
I'll get on it. And this is Poro Panther signing off. Teresa's weirdo, apparently. See you later. We out of here.
Then they rock that. Peace.
Ciao.
Gracias. Apparently my on